Welcome to the Salt Labyrinth podcast, where we talk about a comic book. My name is Hank. With me, it's a tough decision, perhaps the toughest of his life, but with the government's support, or its hindrance, by the law or against it, he's going to get back what's his, and heaven help anyone who stands in his way. It's Ben.
You know, I was just saying that to you earlier. I can't remember. You remember my whole monologue word for word.
Yeah.
So I don't remember any of the lines from Iron Man Stark Wars, aka Armor Wars.
Retroactively, Armor Wars. Every collection is going to call it Armor Wars.
It's
but
even
the actual comic. It's called Stark Wars.
That's what the Wikipedia page is even called.
Yep.
They don't even list the right name in the intro paragraph.
Yep. I think there's an issue. The first thing that called it that was the issue of What If, based on the story. What if something Armor Wars?
I mean, Armor Wars is just a cooler name.
Yeah, it's from the marketing.
Yeah. This was one.
Yeah. What if Iron Man lost the Armor Wars?
And this was just for anyone who didn't listen or who doesn't know or doesn't remember, this was a thing that I honed in on while reading the Marvel History comic.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to do it.
Yeah, because this is a pretty big Iron Man story. It's particularly for classic Iron Man, which was not really that popular.
Yeah.
Like, Iron Man was not the character until that fucking movie happened.
And that's so funny to me because, like, that's my intro, right? Like, I really fucking liked... I still really like that movie. Iron Man is great. I think that's a great film.
That movie is very good.
And it just, like... I mean, I've mentioned the reasoning before, probably many times throughout the years, even on air, but like it's the first one, so it was new, right? There wasn't Marvel fatigue or hero fatigue, I'll say, not even just Marvel. It didn't have the humor wasn't just like completely fucking garbage and forced into every line or whatever. The physicality of the suit, he's struggling to get the suit, that's huge. He's fucking like stuck in the suit a little bit. That's the key moment for me is Tony Stark fucking struggling to get out of the Iron Man suit. And now like it's all everybody just has nano costumes. Like we're just gonna costumes on. And it's
it felt like it was like a movie about an adult.
Yeah.
Compared to like the Dark Knight. Who doesn't exactly feel like an adult. That's a superhero metaphor that's like, yeah, this is a thing that's appealing to be a little kid, where if you were your parents' boss and you could do whatever you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was, and like the, origin stuff, I thought the setup was good. I thought the villain was good. In hindsight.
And I'll be clear, like I liked Iron Man already. I'd collected Iron Man comics.
Look at this hipster.
And Iron Man is like, he's definitely appealing. Like he could fly around and he's cool.
Hank standing
but he
outside.
was not super popular.
Yeah,
he was not top tier Marvel. Like I started buying the following Iron Man comics when I followed Captain America comics and Fantastic Four comics and Avengers comics, which were all canceled because they weren't selling and started as new number ones, which is why I bought them. because they outsourced all those comics to the Image guys, Rob Liefeld and Jim Lee, because they weren't popular. So they were like, you guys take these for a year. We don't know what to do with them.
Hell yeah.
Also at that time, regular Tony Stark was fucking dead. And
Nice.
it was a Teen Tony era.
Nice.
When they canceled it. And you know how they resolved that? Teen Tony went into Onslaught, and then in the new universe, it was just regular Tony Stark, and they never fucking explained that. Franklin just turned that kid into normal Tony Stark.
Excellent. That's how I like my lore. I like it with a big heaping dose of fuck it. It's this now. Somehow
Reality
adult
was just-
Stark returned.
Reality was just rewritten.
Yeah.
Nobody liked Tony Stark turned out to been mind controlled for years and evil, and then he died.
Well, I'm glad the history thing
But
did
this
reference
comic
that.
is
Yeah, because this is good.
back in the. This is a really solid Iron Man story, and it's like really readable.
Oh, it's super
Like
readable.
the biggest appeal of this story is that it feels like it was written as a standalone thing, even though it was just part of an ongoing book.
Yeah.
Because it's transitional, and it's a transitional story of Iron Man going from one era to another. Like he goes from a kind of an armor that I don't actually think is very good, this dopey red and silver armor with his weird shoulders, to back to classic Iron Man look. To a classic Iron Man look.
Can I find a comparison? Oh, okay, I gotcha. I couldn't think of the shoulders. I'll be real. And this is your influence probably, or just like
Sure.
a bit. Like I kind of liked it. I kind of dig even the way his new armor is, it's still more just like a dude in metal. He has the big fucking eye and mouth slits, right? Like they're just stupid, but like it kind of fucking hits. It's kind of silly and dumb in a great way.
We're still a long time away from like nanotech Iron Man.
Yeah, like full face enclosure Iron Man who doesn't have to worry about his eyes.
No, this is like
poked.
you zoom in on his face and you see his like eyeballs behind these like little rectangles.
Yeah, dude, it's peak.
That shit's cool.
I love it. I really liked it. But this was without knowing anything about it except for seeing it in Marvel history. I'm like, this sounds interesting, and the reason was because it like reminded me of Pluto / Astro Boy arc, right? And
yeah, it's such a like it's such a good hook. Like,
yeah,
Tony Stark has realized other people have been using his secret technology, his Iron Man technology, and he's like, "Fuck that." I'm going after everyone. And it's not just villains. They're good guys, too.
Yeah.
But he's like, I need to get control over my shit. I made this shit. It's my responsibility.
Yeah. And that bit is good. The fact that he got the new to me, armor in this, right? He gets the new armor and shit. Like, I was feasting. I had a great time. I thought the concept was good. It was easy to read. The new armor was sick. There was so many times where he has like pieces of he's like taking the armor off like piece by piece. He sends the armor to get blown up. It's sick.
Yeah, man.
Also, I sent you the screenshot like hella early on where it's him like in the bottom half of the armor and he's shirtless, and I'm like, the MCU fucking took this from us. They took fucking jacked, beefed up, huge, swole Tony Stark, and they gave us. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is fine, but like, come on, and he has the mustache. Like it's just a direct downgrade. It's like fucking. it's me constantly sending the dual images of animated series Lex Luthor, and then my adventures with Superman Lex Luthor. Look what they took from us. He's in the bed just absolutely fucking aura farming. Like, it's too powerful, man. And I noticed the thing that I was thinking of in my head is like that I still sort of think of as like a comparison point for older comics was the Fantastic Four Galactus thing we read, because that was a pretty early. I mean, it's an earlier comic. I mean, a very early comic.
Yeah, it's like 20 years before this comic.
And compared to the stuff we had been reading,
40 years old.
Like that was I think that was my first like old comic. Even like I don't know how much stuff we'd done from like the 80s and stuff, because that was earlier on ish. So reading that, I was losing my mind.
Yeah,
because every 4 pages
the prepared first 60s comics.
Yeah, like we don't trust the reader to remember the shit we said 4 pages ago or whatever, and I was just losing it. Here, there's quite a bit of repetition, but I didn't mind it all because the repetition was all like front loaded. Like it was clearly just like we are reminding the reader in the beginning of this issue what's happening, because the reader might be new and we're just reminding them. So I'm like, that's fine. That makes sense if you're selling this issue by issue. If I was the reader, me, Ben, I'm not fucking remembering what happened last week. There's no way.
Yeah.
So that was fine, but like overall, super, super readable. And him just, I think there was some repetition, like it felt a little bit repetitive, but it, like of him just being like, "This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. How can I do this?" But I did, like, he says it enough that you believe it. Like there was. I don't think it was super crazy effective writing getting you to like see that necessarily, but like the repetition helps drive home that like this dude is fucking stressed.
Yeah. I mean, this is like around Infinite Crisis era. Like it's this era of comics where comics are becoming like what modern comics are.
Yeah.
Basically. With like, and like, you know, these stories that are more serious and, you know, better in many ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, not things were lost, but you know, there's like I don't know. It's just good. It like the storytelling's just good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, it was kind of
always so funny going back to old Iron Man comics where he had a secret identity.
Oh, dude! See, I was gonna say, like, it's so interesting the similarities and differences, because I just know I'm still pretty much only familiar with like MCU Iron Man. Like, we haven't done a ton of Iron Man stuff. Probably he's shown up places,
and him,
but
Iron Man being Tony Stark's bodyguard was the thing until that movie. Like him saying "I'm Iron Man" at the end, like changed the character in comics forever. Like,
I mean, it's like I wouldn't mind them going back once in a while, but also like it was really good.
Yeah, I think it's better. It just, you know, it allows him to have like relationships with characters that are not like founded on a lie.
Sure.
Like if you're friends with Iron Man and Tony Stark or whatever, like you know them both, but you think they're different people or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you don't think Iron Man is like a super genius because he's just he's just a guy who is hired to wear this armor.
Yeah. I mean, also, it was just that movie did that so well. Like, I was fucking hyped coming out of that. Especially because, like, he goes right from I Am Iron Man to the fucking song playing. They had one fucking job, and it's to play Iron Man at some point during the movie, and they nailed it. Like, that was the one thing.
Yeah.
And it was just cool.
There was an Iron Man cartoon. Like, Iron Man's not so bereft of popularity that he didn't have his own cartoon for a while in the 90s also.
Yeah, I saw that. What was it, 94?
Yeah. And that theme song is basically also that kind of Iron Man song. It's like, I am Iron Man.
Oh, now I gotta look it up after this. I'm not gonna do it right now. But I'm
Yeah. It's pretty good. He's like, and it's like shots of him making the armor. Like in a forge, or like hitting something with a mallet.
I'd be pulled in, man. They got my ass.
And then they made it like a season 2 intro that's fucking weak.
Classic.
In terms of the visuals, because it's like screenshots from the show.
Yeah.
Instead of original animation, that's fire. That looks better than the show will ever look.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. There's a moment early on in this story where he's like going over all the characters that have armors that could have stolen his tech.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Doom is in there.
Yeah.
And they're reading them like, the story's not that good. Like, this is still like an era where I feel like they were not that ambitious with some of the villain stuff or crossover stuff in particular.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't go after Doctor Doom. That would take this story to a whole nother level. I feel like if you were doing this story in like post 2000s comics, he would definitely fight Doctor Doom at some point.
Oh, hell yeah.
No one can resist.
You see the opportunity to have
Like,
Dr. Doom talking about mahogany floors and armor.
Yeah. Dr. Doom would like be insulted that he thought he stole his technology or whatever, maybe, or something. But like, I don't think it would end with Tony Stark beating the shit out of Dr. Doom. But
Dr. Doom would have stolen it as like some bigger thing, but he doesn't actually give a shit about the tech.
Yeah. Look, Dr. Doom invented time travel. Okay?
I still look. You can say whatever you want about his accomplishments. The man has mahogany floors in his ship. That's my takeaway from Doom. And that's not going to change. It's not ever going to fucking change.
In the Marvel Universe, like, time particles are called Von Doom particles because Dr. Doom invented time travel.
Great.
Anyway,
yeah, I don't remember. It's just unfortunately been a little too long where I don't remember like a ton of I mean, it would just be us like repeating scenes or whatever, right?
Yeah,
I don't remember like super specifics, honestly.
Yeah, the big standout is also like the little epilogue thing of his dream.
Oh, where he's fighting a Dark Stark.
Yeah, and the comic is drawn by Barry Windsor-Smith, who drew Conan.
Yeah, I saw that.
Conan.
I saw that. It was pretty fucking good. No, that was super cool. That was like a great way to drive home the stuff from the main story. About like him, like the enemy is you, yeah. The demon within. Very, very well done version of that trope.
Yeah, it's a sick issue of comics, and Barry Windsor-Smith is very good.
Oh yeah.
He was like superstar status at this point, so he did not do many comics. They were like kind of like the full issues he did at this point were like pretty big deals, I think.
What was he doing at this time? Now I'm curious. Oh, does it list his? Oh, there we go. 1980s.
He wasn't really doing like an ongoing. He would do like spot issues.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Like,
he did a comic about The Thing, an issue of Marvel Fanfare.
Four-issue Machine Man limited series. His mainstream comics output remained limited throughout the rest of the 1980s, amounting to just one issue each of Fantastic Four, Daredevil, 2 issues of Iron Man, 2 pages for DC Comics Heroes Against Hunger Benefit Project.
Yeah.
In 1987, he returned to his first major success with new painted covers for 9 issues. Yeah, provided new painted covers for 9 issues of Marvel's Conan reprint titled The Conan Saga. Sheesh. Interesting. There was also that one random bit that I only remember because I asked you about it, where Tony Stark says something about like being AIDS tested or whatever, which is just like, you know, relic of the time or whatnot.
Yeah. Barry Windsor-Smith also did a famous Wolverine story about Wolverine's origin.
Is that the Weapon X thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a cover.
Yeah, that's on the this cover. Jesus Christ. Oh,
naked,
baby.
Just some good naked Wolverine.
Hell yeah. That's a lot of rope.
That's a lot of rope.
Man.
Anyway. Yeah.
Oh, super. I mean, along the Spider-Man issues were also very fun, but like I was super happy honing in, because like this is the one that I picked, right? The other stuff I was like, what's his character? What's this? And this I was like, I want to read this fucking story. I want this the Armor Wars. And then it just it hit so nicely. Him making now I gotta go watch that theme, because him making the new arm, that's like half the fucking, I mean, in the Iron Man movie too, like we get the double down, we get him making the original, like the shit in the cave with a box of scraps, and then we get him actually making it and refining it. Like it's so good for me. So then here he's making the new armor after being like, I'm done with this shit, I'm not doing this anymore. And then, like, 2 pages later, he's like, fuck, I guess I got to do this some more, huh?
Yeah.
But then it's like, even for me, a 30-year-old, like, the armor goes from red and silver to red and gold. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's insane. He went Super Saiyan.
Yeah. It was It's much better than when he went from red and gold to red and silver.
Yeah, that'd be if I had seen the red and gold. Well, can you show me what the armor looked like before this? Because that honestly would be like the big thing. I don't know, man. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this cover with both variants from Armor Wars. I don't know. The shoulders are kind of doing it for me, at least in this shot. The way that they bleed into the head.
Oh, here's good. Classic Iron Man panel or page. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's hard, like, if I saw this now. Oh, fuck.
The thing is,
it feels just like cloth. Fuck.
I looked at an image where he's just wearing, like, the briefs and the chest plate. And his everything else is exposed.
It's like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Like, the big thing is, this redesign is like when visually Iron Man becomes Iron Man to me. There's an even older Iron Man.
You gotta send it.
That I think
gotta find it.
Even that I just like more too.
You know what I think it is?
Is it the Model 2?
Looking.
Yeah, his original one when they after his like first suit that he builds in a cave with a box of scraps that is not the Iron Man suit. But I think his like actual original costume looks good.
Between the ones that you've already sent, the three that I'm looking at, I think the reason that the silver one kind of hits the most for me, I do kind of like the shoulders and the helmet design, how they go together. But also he has the energy thing on his chest is a triangle. And in the new armor he gets in Armor Wars, it's not a triangle. And in the one before that, it's a big circle, which is also fine. I don't know, the triangle is kind of cool.
I'm trying to find like an actual old comic with it instead of like a more modern art of the costume. Like here, this is what I'm talking about.
You put these images in the description, right?
No.
Oh shit.
So like the big defining thing is like he's like a little widow's peak in the mask.
Well, that and like the mask in this is like over his head, right? It's not like part of a helmet in the same way.
Yeah.
I kind of fuck with the overall design, honestly. The big thing for me looking at these that I still think is kind of weird in all of the variants that I'm not used to, it's less so in the new one from Armor Wars, the one that he makes in the comic. It's less so in that. But where it looks like he's just wearing metallic tights, like that takes me out of it a bit, cuz like the rest of it is chonky and it looks like he's just exposed. Oh, hell yeah, give me the infographic.
Yeah, so this is some cover that just says Invincible Armors of Iron Man on the thing that has a list of all the armors and shows a little what issue they were from. Like, and so a lot of the weirder ones are things he only wore for like an issue or whatever. Not like
you can
regular.
You can say that all you want, but we're doing a tier list of these. We're gonna do a 6-hour podcast putting these into tiers.
Hulkbuster armor, top tier.
Hulkbuster is easy S tier.
I had the toy of that. I think I had 2 of those toys. I just love that thing.
I mean, it looks fucking cool. The Hulkbuster is S tier. The Thor Buster is F tier.
I really also like his regular armor in that era, the one right to the left of Hulkbuster.
Oh, that's cool. That's pretty good.
Which is from 100 issues after he got the silver and red one.
I don't like that it looks like just a bare chest, but the proportions are really nice and the shoulders are cool. It's a good looking design.
I like his gloves too.
I think this is in contrast, a thing that I kind of don't. It's looking like they do this better as they go on, but the earlier one, the one that I'm looking at is the top row, the Space Armor 1992, to the left of War Machine. Yeah. I don't like that kind of it's like action figure chonky, if that makes sense. He looks like an action figure. A stereotypical whatever.
That space armor is he's using that for a particular mission.
I figure, but those, there are some that are a little more in that design or in that space, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The fucking Hulkbuster 2007 armor. What are you doing? What happened? There's so many good.
Which one is that?
It's 2 rows below the Hulkbuster 1994.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Just a fucking square. Yeah, it's just hidden.
Hell yeah. He's wearing a suit over his suit.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Hell yeah. I gotta find art of that. Hulkbuster 2007.
Oh, fucking, what's this? These are Stark design suits, the fucking intoxicated Avenger. Iron Woman? There's an Iron Woman?
Yeah.
What are these? Ultimate Thor Buster. This is just a fucking one of the Reggie trio Pokemon.
You're not wrong.
That's what this is. It's the steel. It's if the steel type, if Registeel was made in 2023.
Hell yeah.
Iron Lad. What are this is a different section. Alternate universes. Okay, I see.
Yeah. These are supposed to be weirdos.
Yeah, no, sure. I just thought we were going. I missed that this was. I thought there was only one other section at the bottom here. Iron Heart. It's kind of cool. Squirrel Girl Buster.
Yeah, that one's too good.
That's crazy. There's a lot here. Good shit.
There's a lot. Yep.
Put them all in one comic. Make them fight. Turn the armor sentient. Make them fight. All of them. Every
armor has become sentient.
All of the armor, though. All at once from all eras. Oh, I can hear the water turning back on.
Isn't that Iron Man 3?
It is Iron Man 3. I mean, look. I thought it's pretty good. Nothing made me more sad. My friend, it was so funny because me and my friend went to see that in theaters, I think. Or we watched it together. We saw it together either way. And he was like, because I think that's his mansion also gets destroyed, right? Is that where
that movie? Yeah.
Yeah. And my friend was like, My friend's a big car guy, and he's like, no, the cars. And I was like, just depressed the entire, like, all the armor. No. That's like the Iron Man armor is like a sword. He's throwing it away.
Yeah, what is he doing? He's just hoarding them.
And
his Iron Man cave full of Iron Man armors.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
It is cool. You're not wrong.
You you have an EDH deck. Do you design more EDH decks, or do you just be satisfied with the one?
I'm closer to being satisfied with the one at this point.
What?
This is like not. I'm out. I'm a little out on EDH.
Okay, decks in general, though. Nobody.
Oh no, I'm brewing decks all the time. I'm so close. I have to go delete decks on Arena because I'm too close to the cap.
Yeah. See.
I love brewing. Brewing is great.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was just cooking up a storm.
It's true.
See, they could have been. I don't even remember all the armors from Iron Man 3, but I know without knowing all of them specifically, I know they could have been sillier with it. Like he could have just had like a grill master. Like this one's for a cookout.
Yeah, it could have been more toyetic.
Needed more whimsy, no matter what. But that's everything these days, as a general rule.
Iron Man also very popular in video games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So many alternate costumes with stuff.
Yeah.
People like that shit. That shit's cool.
Yeah, dude. Especially if is there an Iron Man, or is there a game where you get to play as Iron Man and you also get to like change specific parts on your costume? Because that'd be fucking sick.
I'm going to say no, because I think there's an Iron Man game that sucks. If I remember correctly.
Like, that'd be
I think it's only like 4 hours long or something.
That'd be really good. Like a nice, like you unlock the full costume, but then you can choose like what parts you combine.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be neat.
I think it's mostly in like, there was the Marvel Diablo-like or whatever.
Sure.
So you just have like alternate full costumes.
Yeah, no, I expect the full outfit to be the
selling
the
skins.
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, no, of course. They don't got the balls for the good stuff.
I don't think you got a good game in the era where they would actually put content in your video game.
Sad.
There's no he's not getting a good game made by a good studio. Like there isn't an Insomniac Iron Man game.
He gets to be in fun fighting games. So that's more than any.
Yeah, he's in Avengers and Galactic Storm. You can't play as him.
Yeah.
He's in there.
That's his peak appearance, correct.
The most fun Marvel fighting game.
God. We need to play that game again. That game's a little fucked up. There's some fucked up stuff in that game.
You put a person in a bubble and bounce them around? That's one of the funniest attacks in any fighting game. Fucking volleyball technique out here.
I mean, the thing that I still lose my mind about is Shaman King.
That game is crazy.
Because like everything's just so beyond fucked. It's actually insane.
It's broken to the point of the like core fundamental structure is wobbly.
Like, what if you could just stumble into infinites by like mashing?
What if the foundation of your house was made of Jello?
Yeah, it's fucking sick. When you're in the mood for Jello, nothing is better than when your house is made out of Jello.
I just mean it's like wiggly.
Yeah. No, I mean the thing is now, we need to figure out where we're going next.
That's true.
Gotta. I mean the thing.
But one last thing to say about this Iron Man story.
Oh yeah.
Like it's really good, and it's like top tier Iron Man stories. Period.
Hell yeah.
This is still like, one of the ones, because the other one that was like the story that gets brought up from this era is the story about Iron Man being an alcoholic, and that's not fun.
Yeah, no, that's
Demon in a bottle, like that's not a fun time.
Yeah,
that's the other kind of serious comic, rather than like, what if the comic were just good and fun, which is what this is, and what I prefer, ultimately, particularly on a revisit.
Yeah, I mean we've talked over it many times that like you can just be fun and like bright, maybe a little silly, but
yeah, it could be a little dark.
It could be a little dark too. That's totally fine.
Up, but,
like,
yeah.
I mean, even it's I guess it's all about like delivery too, right? Like I don't as far as subject matter goes, like Superman smashes the Klan is like fucked. But that's not a fucked comic. That's a fun comic.
Yep, that's true.
The thing,
God, the Hulkbuster toy was so fucking good because all the little all his little armor bits, like those shoulder pads, those were all like separate shiny pieces that like went into peg holes on the suit.
Oh hell yeah! That's pretty good.
That was a thing they did with a lot of Iron Man toys. Was like there would be extra armor bits that then you could lose.
Yeah, naturally.
But it was cool. Anyway, yeah, where are we going next?
I mean, the thing, I think it's just because like we mentioned it enough. I'm kind of like thinking about Valkyrie.
Up against the wall, you male chauvinist pigs.
Like
Hell yeah.
It's been said enough times that I'm like, I feel like that needs to be the next thing.
Yeah.
You know me, man.
We're gonna
easiest advertising target.
Read some early Defenders. Read those. Yeah, I'll figure out what we're reading.
Yeah. But just the character or whatever.
Yeah, and I didn't mention on the history of Roll Universe that I did a lot of. You mentioned her sword, and I looked up her sword stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, she gets a named sword, but it was not the sword in that art.
I mean, named sword is very good.
Yeah, it is a thing where like. It was kind of too complicated to design, so over the years, people do not draw it the same all the time. It's not consistent.
Cowards. No respect.
Anyway, that's a podcast. Armor Wars is good. Armor Wars 2 has nothing to do with Armor Wars.
Tragedy.
Does not have the same premise, even a little bit.
Very
they
unfortunate.
Just wanted to put Armor Wars 2 on the cover of some books to sell them.
Yeah. Shame. Oh well.
Links in the description.
Hell yeah.
Peace.